The crown, a symbol of 7 centuries of history, tradition, and untold wealth. For 1,000 years, it has stood as the ultimate promise of stability. But on one cold, fateful night, that promise was under attack. Not by an enemy nation, but allegedly by the one person sworn to protect it. $500 million in irreplaceable assets, the last treasured inheritance of the late Queen Elizabeth II. We assumed they were safe, locked deep within the ancient vaults of the Tower of London. But new, explosive details allege a plot so audacious, so devastating, it could have bankrupted the monarchy and changed the course of British history forever. A plot spearheaded, allegedly, by Queen Camilla herself. Tonight, we uncover the full, 60-minute story. The secret intelligence operation, the rogue royal guard who risked everything, the midnight showdown at a covert UK port, and the moment the order was given, seize the cargo. This is the exclusive, definitive account of the Royal Guard's secret mission to stop Camilla's smuggling of the Queen's gems. Stay tuned. The full story starts now. The assets targeted were not mere trinkets. These were the Cullinan diamonds, the priceless rubies, the sapphires, stones that define an empire. They are not Camilla's to sell. They belong to the crown. But following the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, a vulnerability settled over the palace, a moment where the lines of ownership blurred. It was this moment, sources claim, that Camilla exploited. The planning was meticulous. The target was to move the gems out of the United Kingdom, allegedly to a jurisdiction beyond the crown's legal reach, to be converted into private, untraceable wealth. The plan may have worked had it not been for a deep, lingering sense of duty, not to the individuals on the throne, but to the memory of the late Queen Elizabeth. A single trusted operative within the Royal Guard, who we will refer to as Source Delta, noticed the anomaly. A cryptic note, an altered manifest, an instruction too vague to be official. Delta knew. Upholding the oath meant risking everything. He had to act. Delta's findings sparked an immediate, highly classified internal investigation. It was dubbed Operation Midnight Manifest. Every step had to be taken in absolute secrecy. If Camilla's alleged inner circle caught wind of the investigation, the jewels would be gone within hours, and the operatives would face charges of treason. The team confirmed the plot's logistics. A shipment discreetly prepared under the guise of official diplomatic transport, set to leave under the cover of a massive, pre-scheduled royal event taking place hundreds of miles away. The destination was confirmed. A private hangar at a non-extradition port, chosen specifically for its obscurity. The window was closing rapidly. The Royal Guard leadership faced an impossible dilemma. Do they alert King Charles, risking a political crisis? Or do they stage an unsanctioned illegal intervention to save $500 million of national treasure? The decision, against all protocol, was made by the core team. They chose their oath to the nation over their duty to the reigning monarchy. The order was given to mobilize. They were going in. The location was dark, cold, and utterly silent, save for the hum of idling engines. The Royal Guard team moved with precision, shadows against the moonlight. They located the vehicle, an unmarked diplomatic transport perfectly positioned for a quick exit. A confrontation was inevitable. A small team of security personnel, alleged to be loyal to Camilla's personal staff, immediately attempted to block the operation, claiming the contents were official royal business of the highest order. The lead operative stood his ground. He rejected the diplomatic immunity claim. With weapons drawn, they demanded the cargo be opened. The tension was palpable. Every second felt like a lifetime. Then, the final command. The seals were broken. The doors were thrown open, and there they were, the jewels. The Crown's $500 million legacy, haphazardly packaged, ready to be spirited away. A wave of silence washed over the scene. No shouting, no gunfire, just the realization of what had been narrowly averted. The official seizure was performed. The cargo was secured. The mission was a success. But the true war, the war for the soul of the palace, had just begun. The Royal Guard team successfully retrieved the jewels and returned them to a secure, undisclosed location. But the palace's immediate reaction was not gratitude, it was panic. The priority shifted immediately to damage control. The official narrative was simple: silence, denial, and the meticulous erasure of any trace of the confrontation. The courageous guards who saved the Crown's wealth were immediately debriefed and sworn to absolute secrecy. They were transferred, sidelined, or quietly retired. A debt of honor was paid, but their careers were, effectively, over. The system protected itself, even at the expense of those who saved it. Royal historians and legal experts confirm that under current law, the sovereign is virtually immune from prosecution. The question remains, why did Queen Camilla allegedly attempt this colossal act of treachery? Was it greed, desperation, or an attempt to create a financial escape route from the rigid life of the Crown? The official record will likely never acknowledge this secret mission. The Crown jewels are safe, but the trust is broken. The Royal Guard acted as the ultimate protector of the Crown's legacy, exposing a potential act of betrayal at the highest level. The monarchy survived this night, but at what cost to the Crown? The silence from the palace is deafening. The Royal Guard is gone. But for the first time, we know the truth. Was this a singular attempt, or just the first time Queen Camilla was caught? This is the shadow that now hangs over the Crown.